All right, so we've all been waiting months for this day. The EXT Ferro is finally here. We just got it installed and we're gonna go do our first ride impressions.
We've all been seeing Brett ride this fork for months now. It's finally our turn. Yesterday we rode with, what was on your bike?
I had the tuned fast ace on my fork. I have it set up for an aggressive trail rider setup, which is what we just set this fork to do.
And I've been riding Gold Member all weekend, so I've got the KTM fork on my bike. So let's go ride this amazing new fork and see how it compares.
Thanks, Travis, for letting us borrow your bike without knowing. Man, look at this scenery. This is incredible. What? Oh my goodness, this is killer. This is Travis's bike, so my goal is to not crash it. But it's got a KO motor and a KO Nano tuned to, I think he said 12 kilowatts right now. Wow.
Okay, we're going up.
Wow.
I told him I'm not going up there.
How far can we go? That bike is fast. Look at that.
There's a aftermarket motor and controller for you.
Incredible.
Well, I guess we're going up.
Good Lord. What?
Holy shit, this is steep. I've never gone up a hill that steep before. Holy
I think that was possible with Surron.
I told Brett I wasn't going up here, Nate.
I know, and then what happened?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit terrified at the moment.
Yeah, we're up here. I know not to ride off over there. That's a straight drop. We're gonna see how good these brakes are. Well, this is no joke. I'm skidding front and rear. Damn, this is steep. Shit. Okay, I gotta. Me. Of course, on video, of course, nothing ever looks steep. All right, now we're turning into a normal trail. Here we go. There we go. Look at this runway that people are getting to go up that. People are coming down here, turning around just to get a run at that. And oh my God, that's incredible.
All right. So gnarly. I will not be doing that. You wouldn't believe how steep that is. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, that line is gnarly.
I told you I wasn't going to come up to this notch, and here I am.
Yeah, here you are. First thing you do.
Uh-huh. That's what happens when you follow people. See what's over here. Oh. Yeah. I'd say no.
You think so?
You got a race to do. You can't be getting hurt.
Oh, look, it's all soft.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's all soft all the way down 1,000 feet to that drainage down there.
Yeah, well, you don't go that way, you go that way.
Depends. How about you go win the race and then you can contemplate doing this?
You think so?
Yeah.
We're here.
Uh-huh. We can be back here in a month.
they're looking at something over here. Which, geez, even if you fell down this and you're without a bike, you'd slide and slide and slide where you caught yourself.
First reaction, yes or no?
Fuck no. I mean, even if you make it down right there, you've got to turn. And the fact that you're going to turn gives you a very good chance to wash out the front end. And it's so steep, your brakes are going to be cooked anyway.
Yeah, so that all sounds valid.
Yeah. That's the difference between a pro and us normal guys.
Yep.
I'm not doing it.
Bleep that. Hell no.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, I'm scared walking around in my boots right now.
Brett,
and,
you're some kind of special. Hey, he's alive!
All right. I'm sliding front and rear. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Let's go,
Follow.
let's go ride some stuff to test out that new fork.
I mean, I'm glad you didn't die on that. Well, good job not crashing hard.
Oh yeah,
and hurting yourself.
we're good to go.
Yeah.
Man, the scale of that thing's crazy.
It's nice to get the heart beating every once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, let's call it that. That's what that is. Oh, fork feels good. It might be a little stiff.
Yeah, so the setting you put it at was above the recommended setting in the guide. So
yeah.
I expect it does feel a little stiff.
All right, well, this is what wide open Utah riding looks like.
So the perfect moon bike.
Yeah, this is it.
Because we're essentially on the moon, but with vegetation and oxygen.
Yeah, you just have to get the weight of the battery up there and moon bikes.
If I can get onto that,
Ridge?
if I can make it pretty dang... God, that's gnarly.
Yeah, no, that's pretty steep.
You know, the funny thing is, I don't think any of us would try that on a gas bike because they're so much heavier that once you have to like stop your momentum and recover and not crash, it's a lot harder on a gas bike than on one of these.
Yeah, and not to drop your bike handlebar side down where you got to lift it out.
So while Brett's doing Brett things, what's your initial impressions on the EXT Ferro?
Dude, it's awesome. I'm making it through that much travel even though I thought it was too stiff at first. But what that means is it's actually sitting up in its travel versus you're used to getting on a fork on these bikes and it sinks through 25% of the 30 of the bike of the travel without you wanting it to, just from sitting on the bike. And so this is sitting higher, which is awesome. Going through that much travel but never bottoming it out. Now, I've only been riding fast on, I don't know, some smooth terrain, but then there were some deep gullies we went through. No bottom out. It feels incredibly stiff like the chassis. There's no flex in it.
Awesome.
It's pretty stiff, so yeah, it feels great.
So one of my big complaints on some of the mountain bike upside down forks is the twisting, especially in some of the terrain like we've ridden today. It happened really bad to me at Caneville where it's sort of marshmallow terrain and hard terrain mixed, and sometimes it'll catch your front tire and twist it. Have you felt anything like that?
No, none. The front end's tracking as straight as it could, which almost speaks to the stiffness because it's reacting exactly like I want it to.
How's the kind of plushness feel? So it feels super stiff, and normally if you're running a mountain bike fork super stiff, it's not plush because you've over aired it. For example, like with the Fox fork, you can make them plush or you can make them firm, but you really can't do both. So what does this feel like?
Yeah, so on the 40 that's on our Talaria, every air token pumped up about as high as it'll go, and it sits way too high, it's way too stiff. But then the problem is you can blow through all that travel and bottom it out, which is just a strange feeling. No, haven't gotten close to bottoming this out yet, but it feels great on these like really fast sections where I'm flowing and dipping around. Plush enough for that.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you are running it stiffer than the recommended chart.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Brett set it up the way that Brett would ride. Used to jumping a lot of stuff. So it's a little bit stiff for me, but it still feels really good. Well, that looked fun. I mean, I wouldn't try it, but
at least go up this ridge line to the top of that first, like where it turns.
Yep.
Do that, because that's pretty cool.
Oh, shit. Holy shit.
How much easier is this stuff on 1821s versus 1619? Because you've done it on both sides.
Yeah. So to put it one way, when I was here last, I was on a BAC 4000 with the bypass battery and 1619s. Going down was sick. Going up, I couldn't even make it a quarter of the way up that first hill.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So these things freaking rip all the way up it. And it's nice, like I like the stability of the 1821s. 1619s is a little bit more playful though. Like I can whip around the back end and
yeah,
like really kind of surf through this stuff.
What's he doing up there?
Huh. I'm in a bit of pickle. Well, that's my workout for the day. Didn't quite make it.
Hey, how big of a sandcastle did you make while you were playing up there in the sand?
An embarrassing amount of dirt that was falling down the side of the trail.
We can either try to get on top of this or keep following the wash out to that side.
Let's follow it out.
Huh?
Let's follow it out.
Okay.
I think I hit that.
So I'm gonna find some stuff to ride. Fred's back there looking for crazy stuff.
So that's the kind of stuff that the mid-stroke support on the fork is important for, because most other forks would dive so much in that situation that it's wanting to kind of like throw you over the handlebars, whereas the EXT Ferro is sitting a lot higher in its travel, and that's a big benefit for downhill.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, it feels great. Good Lord. Whoa!
Sliding into home base.
Is incredible.
That was the best one with him being in front of you, jumping behind him. It looked like your rear tire bounced off his head a little bit.
Yeah, so we just got back from an incredibly fun afternoon of riding. First impressions of the EXT Ferro are just as amazing as you would think. I like that it sits higher in its travel versus every other Surron fork that I've tried. You kind of sit on the bike and it instantly collapses like, you know, 30% of its travel. In the moto world, that is called sag, and you want that to happen. That's not how it happens with regular forks. They're just undersprung, which means you get 70% of the travel. The thing I like about it the most, I think... Oh man.
Oh, what's the matter?
Come on, dude.
What's going on here? I just wanted some water.
Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah, so it's incredibly stiff. Everyone's been asking questions about why did they go 36 millimeter stanchions, and you will not find this fork flexing. It's incredible. The front end tracks really well, and the thing I like about a really good upgrade on my bike is you kind of forget about the bike. You're just out having fun. You're confident in everything. First ride, and that's exactly how I felt on this fork. There's nothing I could pick apart that I don't like about it. And then following Brett through a few sections down ravines, you don't realize until you get to the bottom that there's actually a hard G out, you know, like washout at the bottom. Still didn't bottom it out. So yeah, even though it felt a little bit stiff. Oh, you're gonna get some water right now? That's good. Yeah, you're stay hydrated. That's important. EXT front and rear. This bike is incredibly fun. I'm a little bit jealous of how nice his bike is now. That combination of the Nano on a KO motor was rock star. People complain about the Nano. It is an incredibly fast bike. The fact that the suspension more than kept up with it was amazing. And then I went up and did that one ridge that you told us to do, and yeah, I mean, I probably pooped my pants a little bit. That thing was a razor's edge of how skinny it was. I didn't know it till I was already going down. But man, incredibly fun day out here. I don't know what this place is called, but I love it.
Green River's free ride zone.
It is free ride zone. Yeah. All right, successful day. I'm gonna get some water.
All right, let's take this bike back and let Travis clean it for us.